3 crossings. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, where do we have to go from here? We are right here now. So what place then takes us towards Fort Bridger? From Fort John to Fort Bridger. Where are we at? 3 crossings. Gotta find 3 crossings. Pre-Splitting Trail. North route rugged crosses Sweetwater River 3 times. South route crosses river only once, but passes through deep sand. Slow going, quicksand possible after rains. Sweetwater crossings. Either 1 or 3 crossings, depending. So what we need to go is to the deep sand route. Because they said that we need to cross the river once, but there will be deep sands. So that is what's the direction we're going. Nice one, Jace. Oh no, I get it. He was biting Roseanne Barr, not a bear. Okay, Deep Sands Road it is. At least I think it is.
On the Deep Sands route, the sand and wagons can get bogged down in it. Why, I even hear it can turn to quicksand after heavy rains.
And apparently you are a ventriloquist because your mouth isn't moving. Well, at least he confirmed we should go to the Deep Sand route.
Well, I ain't sure which way we ought to go now. According to this here guidebook, the right fork goes a rugged route where we have to cross the river 3 times. But the left fork takes us through some deep sand. Could even be quicksand.
Well, the weather's being really sunny lately and very hot, so I don't think we're gonna have any quicksand.
Tarnation! I'm afeard that whichever way we go, we'll wind up regretting it.
There it came.
Might as well flip a coin and take our dad-blamed chances.
I'm gonna go the Deep Sand route. I've already made up my mind on that.
Maybe we better consult our...
I already consulted it.
On the Deep Sands route, the sand is thick.
This time he wasn't a ventriloquist, so Deep Sand route it is. Sweetwater River. Check river conditions. Width is on 2.5 feet deep only. Looks as though it may be rather difficult. We are still going to caulk the wagons and float. Unless these people have some better ideas.
We should wait a while.
Howdy, we're having to lighten the load on our wagon. I've carried my mother's framed mirror all the way from home. It's with great effort that I cast off this last gentle reminder of the dear friends and family I've left behind.
Poetic.
But our success in reaching the end of the trail is of greater import.
You are really quite the poet there. It's with great effort that I cast off this last gentle reminder of the dear friends and family I left behind. Real Shakespeare here.
None save to do whatever you can to make the work on your animals a little easier. Lighten your load, rest 'em often, take good care of 'em. If you lose your animals, you're in danger of losing your life.
Don't worry, lady. We got 8 oxen. We haven't lost an oxen during the trail. So we're doing fine.
This river doesn't look too deep.
Yeah, it doesn't look too deep.
What are we waiting for?
I'm Isabella. I'm traveling with the Raleighs and their people.
Good for you.
My job is to keep after the cows.
I've actually
and
talked
watch
to you
the
before,
children.
so long. I know what she says. So, it's only 2.5 feet deep. 2.5 feet deep. But should we caulk the wagons and float instead? It should be safer. Or the ford in the river 2.5 feet. It's not that deep, really. It's just the water flow might be of problem. Of a problem. Ford or call? Tough choice. Tough choice.
1 minute later.
I'll ford the river. I'll risk it. Yes, we did it. Deep sand. Ice Spring Slough. Guide, help me. It was Ice Spring Slough. Okay. South Pass, famous gradual pass through the Rocky Mountains. Okay. Interesting natural phenomenon where ice can be obtained even during the summer by digging a short ways beneath the soil. Interesting place. So we should be going south anyway. So I'd say we go to the South Pass. That guy gone of the guys with the ladies look like it could be the album cover of an Amish hip-hop album, Pimpin' on the Prairie, maybe. Yeah, this is the newest single for my latest album, Pimpin' on the Prairie. We're going to harvest a lot of grain, but we have a drought when there is no rain. It kinda does. It's just, this is the party member icon. When you click it, you will get the pop-up of your party members showing how healthy they are. And everybody's doing good. I've chewed butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. Indeed. South Pass. Abandoned wagon. Let's search it. 2 10-bar boxes of soap. Nice. We got some extra soap. Rocky Ridge. The way up the hill appears fairly steep. Appears fairly steep. Bar. See who's around.
This hill looks mighty steep.
We're in need of a good rest. I'm plumb wore out from the travel, and the animals are in want of. Some folks is all worried, afraid we might get caught in the winter snows.
It's still
but
June.
We still ought to rest. Rome wasn't built in a day. Take the hurry out of your step.
It's still June and people are worried that the winter might catch us. We're in the middle of the summer. Idiots. Anybody else?
This hill is no big deal.
I knew you would be more sure of yourself.
Howdy, friend.
Howdy.
Fine day, isn't it?
Yes.
Least as fine as one can expect right now hereabouts.
Well, like I said, it's summertime. Of course it's gonna be good weather.
Be warned. Don't dig a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as some of these rivers are, it's better than the cholera. We buried my husband just last week.
Because he dug a water hole? He should know better. At least now you know better. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, though.
No more than I've already given you. But I could use some help with this here harness, if you can spare the time.
Sure thing, I'll help you. So long. What are you looking at, dude? At these bushes here?
My brother commenced the farming out west 2 years ago. He said a better wheat crop can't be had.
You are the whitest black person I've ever seen. At least he sounds like a black man, but he looks like a white man.
I hear a young child in a train just behind us was killed yesterday when a rifle fired accidentally as someone set it in the wagon. They buried that young'un and covered the grave with stones so as the wolves couldn't reach it.
They should secure their weapons a lot better for accidents like that then won't happen.
Try not to overextend yourself. If you're constantly going at an arduous pace, you increase your chances of someone getting sick or injured. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I'm sure you know, because of the tales you've been telling me. Do we have a repeat of last stream? Winter is coming. No! It's far away from winter time. And this is not Don't Starve. Although they kinda are in similar ways to each other.
This hill looks mighty steep.
Oh, you shut up. We can wait and rest here for a while anyway. Let's rest for 2 days. Then we're gonna take... The wideness is probably just the horrible amount of image compression. Yeah, I'd say so. Because these images are not the best. Because you can see all the pixelation in the sky, especially. Just look at that. All that pixelation. Well, back in the day, these games weren't the best resolution anyway. But it looks still fine enough. So, let us continue up the hill. One spare wagon wheel, bottle of allspice, anise, a pound of bacon, and various other items. Great! Use ropes or chains. God damn it, I keep losing stuff. You already lost like 600 pounds worth of stuff. God damn it, how much food did I lose? 200 pounds of food gone, at least of the salted meat. Yeah. Got all my oxen still. I lost some clothing, a lot of them actually. I lost my pistol. Yeah. I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a lot of stuff. If I keep this up, I'm gonna lose everything. Damn it. Not the bacon. Don't worry, we lost only a few pounds of bacon. How they lose it? Ingredients fell from the tip wagon and they were like, well, not going to get it anymore. Lol. Pretty much. Everything falls to the ground and just breaks, I guess. They only used vases and jars and stuff like that, nothing plastic back in the day, so... Easily breakable stuff, I guess. Well, double team and continue. That worked. Finally. Final Sweetwater River crossing. So how do we get from here to where we need to go? Here the river is about 50 feet wide and 2 feet deep. Okay, do I just continue on then? To get to where we need to. 2 feet deep. Yeah, fairly ordinary river. That's what the guide said, too.
Howdy, friend. Pardon me a bit while I catch my breath. Working with these animals is heavy labor.
Tell me more.
My mules don't want to go in the water, and I'm having to fight with them all the way. Can't say I blame them. Never thought I'd have to cross so many rivers in all my life.
Well, welcome to the Oregon Trail. There's a lot of rivers in the way.
Well, if I had to do it all over again, I don't think I'd take mules. Even more stubborn than a lot of people I know. In fact, first chance I get, I'm gonna trade them for some oxen. They're slower, but a lot easier to get along with.
Indeed, mules are very stubborn creatures.
We should wait a while.
My name is Mini Horses. We're of the Wind River Shoshone. You are crossing our land.
You are a very pissed off person, I can tell. We're just going across the river here, dude. Don't worry about us.
We are tracking an Arapaho party that raided our village 2 days ago. But this does not concern you.
Then why did you tell me?
You are travelers on the Great Medicine Road of the Whites.
Well, I'm I guess so, but why did you tell me that you're tracking a party if it doesn't concern me? Unless you want any help from me?
In another time, we would expect payment in return for letting you cross our land. Then we could trade. But now is not the time. We must go, and you should do the same.
I will, before you put a hatchet on my face.
Conditions aren't likely to improve anytime soon. We should go ahead and cross the river.
Sure thing.
Howdy, friend. Howdy, friend.
Howdy, friend. Howdy, friend. Ford the river. We are at the South Pass. Finally. It's you again.
This here's South Pass. It may not look like it, but we're fixing to cross over the Rocky Mountains.
That's what I heard. How about your mules? Everything doing well?
You see, this pass is so wide and gradual-like that you can hardly tell that you're going over the Continental Divide. From here on, the waters flow west to the Pacific.
And that's where we're headed. West to Salt Lake City. Spatula City! Spatula City.
Keep an eye on your supplies. When you get to a fort, be sure to replenish, and don't pass up any opportunity to do some trading.
That I will do. Wanna trade? So what do you have? Got anything that I could use? Not really. Nope.
Time is a-wasting.
You're wasting my time by always saying that same thing.
Let's stop here a while.
This here's South Pass.
Let us move along to the Rocky Mountains, Pacific Springs. Well, here we can rest. I'll rest for one day.
Let's keep...
Time is a...
You always say the same things, you two. Don't you have anything else to say? But let's just keep moving and time's a wasting. I saw Great Lake, the Great Salt Lake City already, so we're getting close to our destination.
I think it's time we be moving.
Let's move on. Fine scenery round these parts.
At least he's nice compared to the other people that I have in my train. Quicksand Ahead! Wait for conditions to improve. Taking a few days. Taking a lot of days. Slow down. Parting of the ways. So that is how we get to Fort Bridger. It's good to know. So let us go. To the fort. Green River. Hire some Indians to help. Huh. Well, we got a free ferry, so 4.5 feet deep, 250 feet wide. It looks as though it may be rather difficult. Not really, because we got a free ferry.
I always say, if...
Definitely.
I don't like the looks of the river.
What are we waiting?
No good advice from people here, so let's take the ferry. Da, 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 da. Church Butte. But whatever. Name rock. Boulder, maybe? Because it's a rock. So it should be called Boulder.
Time is a-wasting.
I think it's time.
You people have never, ever anything good to say. I will not speak to you, any of you, anymore. Finally, we're at the fort. I can't remember what this song is, but I know it.
Howdy.
Howdy. What kind of that? What? That's even worse than howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Next time I see somebody, I'm gonna say that to them. Howdy.
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 Like, we got the worst howdies here.
Howdy. 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 Howdy.
I can't get enough of those.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Wait a minute. Just let me finish writing this in my diary. There. You know, I don't know what we'd do if it weren't for these forts along the way.
What do you mean?
It sure is a comfort to me knowing that, even way out here in the wilderness, every now and then there's a place where we can relax a spell.
Indeed, it's a good thing.
I vote we stay here a couple days and rest up. It won't do any of us no good if we exhaust ourselves.
Well, that's true, but we rested along the way already for about a week because we were waiting for the deep sand condition to get better. So I don't think we need to rest here. But I do need some supplies.
Looks like as good a place as any to lay by a day and put up some fresh supplies. One of my oxen commenced a favor in a leg yesterday. I'd like the smithy here to take a look at the shoe.
Hey, what say you we have ourselves a wingding tonight? It's been a good long time since we've had a regular fandango.
I hope it's not a grim fandango. Okay, let's check out the shop. Purchase all those. Thank you. That's the blacksmith,
Howdy do,
actually.
neighbor. Are you in need of my services? You won't find a blacksmith much better than me.
Are you really sure about that? Are you really sure? So what do you have? You have an anvil I can buy. Spare wagon axles? Yes, please, because we lost. Spare horseshoes? We don't really need because we don't have any horses with us. Unless the oxen use horseshoes. Take care, Christy. It was nice that you could come along to the stream for a while. Okay, let's rest here. Let's take advice and rest here for 2 days at least. Just because. You know. We can take it easy.
Next time on Oregon Trail 2.